Let's join with Brian Whitmore, a senior fellow at the Atlantic Council and professor of the University of Texas, Arlington. Thank you for being with us again. What do you think the killing of Putin's ally, Alexander Dugin's daughter, actually means? From what it sounded like in Tom's report, this could have been a hit job on Alexander Dugin because they switched cars last second. Is this going to become a flashpoint, do you think?
Good morning, Adrienne, and thanks for having me. I see three working theories on this. First of all, I'd like to point out the Ukrainians have denied vehemently they had anything to do with it, and we've not seen any indication that Ukraine has the capability or the assets to pull something off like this inside Moscow. They've been very successful at hitting ammunition depots inside of Crimea. But there's no indication they have the assets to pull this off. I'd also like to point out that an unknown group, a previously unknown group called the Russian Republican Army, has actually claimed responsibility for this hit and said they're going to hit further prominent officials connected to Putin. I have three working theories on this. One is that it's completely unrelated to the war. It's related to some political dispute involving Alexander Dugin or his daughter Daria. That's one possibility. The other is that this is a false flag operation carried out by the Russian intelligence services to create a pretext for further attacks in Ukraine. And the final possibility, I've not ruled out that this was indeed the Ukrainians, but I think that is the least likely of the three, Adrienne.
Wednesday is Ukraine's Independence Day. How likely is it, do you think, that Russia will actually escalate violent attacks, as officials have been warning?
Well, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has certainly warned of that in a speech over the weekend. And I'm certainly, Vladimir Putin is very conscious of anniversaries and symbolism, and I think Russia would like nothing more than to disrupt this Independence Day. I'd also like to say, Adrienne, that the contrast from last year's Ukrainian Independence Day, which was the 30th anniversary, which was a huge gala celebration in Ukraine, the contrast couldn't be sharper. Another thing I'd like to add here is that this Independence Day, August 24th, it reminds us what this war is all about. If you look at the divergent paths that Russia and Ukraine have taken since the breakup of the USSR in 1991, the contrast couldn't be sharper. Ukraine has gone on an unambiguously democratic path since then. Every single one of their elections has been competitive since then, and only one incumbent has actually won re-election. So Ukraine has gone on this unambiguously democratic path. Russia, of course, not so much. And I think this divergence in the political path these two countries have taken is really the root cause of this war.
Tomorrow marks 6 months since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and this also comes amid concerns about fighting near Europe's largest nuclear power plant, which is a Russian-controlled facility in eastern Ukraine. Do you think, and do you see this war heading, I guess, into a decline? We aren't seeing as many reports, but it doesn't mean that the fighting is at all halted.
No, Adrienne, the fighting is going on every day and has not let up. It's just because we are not paying as much attention to it, or our news agencies aren't, doesn't mean it's not happening. I see this war grinding on for a very long time now, and I am deeply worried about the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant and what that might mean. I think it's very irresponsible for the Russians to be stationing troops near that plant.
All right. Our thanks to you, Brian Whitmore. We appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.